Hello everyone, welcome to Geeks for Geeks. My name is Saurabh Bansal. Today we are going to solve the problem of the day, that is going to be maximum product subset of an array. So firstly we will understand the question, then we will find the approach of the question, then we will see the code of the question. So let's move on to our computer screens and start the question. So today the question name is maximum product subset of an array. So what is going to happen over here is that so they have given us a array and we have to find the maximum product of subset. Okay. So what is going to be the maximum product subset of this array? It is going to be minus 1 into minus 2 into 4 into 3. That is going to be 4 into 3 12, 12 to the 24, then it is going to be 24. Okay, the maximum product is going to be 24. So we are not including the 0 over here because it will make our product as 0. Okay, for this case what we have to do, what is going to be the maximum product? It is 4 to the 8 and then it is 1, so the maximum product is going to be 8. Okay, for this part what is going to be the maximum product? Maximum product is going to be 0, and for this part what is going to be the maximum product? It is going to be 2. I think it is very clear that 1 into -1 into -2, that is going to be 2. So we have to find the maximum product array like this. If you want to see the examples, obviously you can see the examples as well over here, that this is 24, and for this part -1 and 0, the maximum is 0, and for the single element the product is the same as this first element. Okay, so I think this is very much clear. Now the question is kind of a easy question, but it has a lot of edge cases over there. Okay, so let's understand the question first. So we have understood the question. Now let's understand how to approach this question. -2, 4 and 3. Let's understand according to this example. So firstly, what we have to do? So firstly, we have to maintain 2-3 variables over here. First is that the variable is going to be the count of zeros, and count of negative numbers, and obviously count of zeros number, negative numbers. How many negative numbers are there? We will store that in this thing, and maximum negative number. What is going to be the maximum negative number? Because if you see, what is going to be the maximum product? Okay, the maximum product is going to be the product of all the elements except zeros, and also there are more conditions. If this array is having even number of negative elements, then it is very fine. Why? Because if it has like two negative numbers, then the negative will multiply each other and be will become positive, because 1 into -1 into -2, that is going to be 2. But if it is having three negative numbers, that is a odd negative numbers, then it is not going to cancel it. So in this case what is going to be the answer? -1 into -2, that is 2. 2 into -3, that is called -6. But if you see, if there are odd number of negative numbers, then what we have to do, we have to neglect this one. So then we can get what we will get. We get the sixth part. Okay, for this part we have to get the maximum negative number. What is going to be the maximum negative number? In these three numbers, the maximum negative number is -1. So we have to neglect this number if is the case of odd number of negative numbers we have. Okay, so this is kind of the case. So what we are going to do is, in this so we will understand it in a number of ways. Okay, so firstly what we have to do, firstly let's understand the answer. Okay, also I will maintain a variable as product. Okay, now if it is a -1, then what we'll do, we will increase this count negative. Okay, currently it is 0, and also this we will find it as minimum. Okay, product, and we will always multiply. Product is initially 1, and now we will multiply -1 with 1, that is going to be -1. Okay, so firstly we have this number. Now we have a 0. If we have a 0, we just have to increase the count 0. We don't have to include it in product. Okay, because 0 will make your product as 0. Now we have a -2. So firstly we will increase the count negative, that's 2, 1, and -1 into 2, that is going to be 2. Now we have a 4. We will directly multiply it with product. 4 into 2, that is going to be 8, and 8 into 3 is going to be 8 3s are 24. Then our answer is going to be 24, because we have seen that if there are the negative numbers are even numbers, it is not going to affect our answer. So we will push the answer as it is. But what if the case is something like this? Okay, let's understand it by one more case. Okay, I think this easiest case is very much clear to everyone. Okay, so let's take count 0 as negative, count negative, maximum negative as minimum number, and the product is equals to 1. I'm taking product as 1. Okay, I think this is very much clear. why I'm taking product as 1, -1, -2 and -3, and let's say 3 and 0. Let's say this is going to be one more example. Okay, let's understand it. -1, if we have a -1, then firstly what we will, it is a negative number, so we will increase the negative count, and also we will increase the product. Okay, we will multiply it with product, that is going to be -1. Now we have a -2, so firstly we will increase the count of negative number, and also we will multiply it with this 2. Now if you will see over here, -3, okay, we will increase the count negative, and the answer is going to be -6 now. Okay, if it is a positive number, then we don't have to do anything, we have to just multiply it with product. 6 minus 3 into 6, that is 18. If it is a 0, then we have to increase the 0. Okay, now this is going to be our answer. No, this is not going to be our answer, because we have odd number of negative numbers. Now in this case, what we have to do, we have to subtract the minimum number, but we haven't updated. So let's do the dry run one more time, and in this time we will also update the minimum negative number. We will also update the minimum negative number. Okay, let's do the dry run one more time. Count 0, count negative, and let's say minimum minus, we will uh, let's take it as minus infinity and product as 1. Okay, now if it is a -1, then what we have to do, so it is a negative number, so we will increase this negative as 0, and minus infinity we will take the maximum, so we will increase it. So -1 is the maximum negative number present over here, and also we will product it, so it will become -1. And now we will take -2 as well. -2, it will increase the negative number, and also does it will increase the -1? No, it will not replace the -1, because -1 is greater than -2. Okay, then we have, okay, so we have to update the product as well, minus. Then we update -3, then we will firstly increase this count negative, and now the maximum negative will not be replaced by -3, because -1 is greater than -3. Okay, then we will also update the product, that is going to be 6, and after this 3, we will just update this 3 as 18. Now we have this -18 as well, and now it is a 0, so we will increase the 0 count. Okay, now if there are max count negative as odd numbers, okay, negative are odd numbers, so what we will do, we will just divide this answer by our maximum negative. So what is going to happen over here, the negative will be cancelled, and also if there is 2, then it will make our answer 9 as well. Okay, now the maximum answer is 18. What is going to be the answer? The answer is with this product. Okay, this subset array. Okay, so this is how we have to done, we have to manage this case. Okay, now let's take one more edge case. Okay, let's take one more edge case, that is going to be, so if our array is having -1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so this is the case. Now for this case, what we have to do, -1, as it is a negative number, so it will increase the negative number by 1, and product by -1. Now if it is a 0, then we just have to increase the count of 0, 1. Then it is also a 1, so 0, so we will increase it to 2. Then we have a 0, so we will increase it to 3. Now is the answer product -1? No, because why? No, because if we take this subset as the answer, so 0 is greater than -1. Okay, so the answer is should be answer should be 0 in this case. So this is basically a edge case. In this we have to check that if there is only one negative number and all other elements if are 0, then we have to put the answer as 0. And also we have to manage one more case, that if all the elements are 0, then also we have to put 0 as well. So now I think all the edge cases are complete. Now let's see the code as well. So now in this part, what I have done is, let's understand it in a more clear way. So firstly, I have taken the array size over here. So now if the array size is only 1, now if the let me change my pen boldness. Okay, now if the array size is only 1, then I will like just return the array dot get 0, as they have also mentioned about the modulo part. So I have also taken the modulus as 10 raised to power 9 into 7, 9 plus 7. Okay, now we have taken the answer as 1, and also we have taken the mod value over here. Okay, for this part, what we have to do, I have also already taken a 0 count, negative count, and product as 1, and maximum negative as integer dot minimum value minus infinity. Okay, so we have already discussed why we have taken these values. So now what I have done over here is, we just have like there is a loop which is running over this. So firstly I will take all element from the list, and now if the element is 0, we just have to increase the 0 count. If the element is negative, this is for negative case. If the element is negative, then we are increasing the negative and also updating the max negative through the math.max formula. Now we are just also multiplying it with product and also taking mod, because they have mentioned over here. And if it is a positive number, if it is not a 0, if it is a negative, we have taken these cases. The last case is of the positive elements. This is of positive elements. So if it is a positive element, then we just have to multiply it with other elements. Now this is very simple. I think this is very simple what we have done over here. Now the case is if zero count, if zero count equals to array dot size, meaning all the elements in the array is zero. If all the elements are zero, then we have to return zero. If now the next case, what is good next case? If zero count equals to array dot size minus one, meaning only one element is different and the one element is negative and the one in negative is element. So we have to return in the same case for zero. So what is this case? This case is something like, let's say we have minus 1 0 0. So in this case we are also returning 0, because if we return minus 1, that is going to be less than 0. Okay, that's why we are returning 0. If negative count is a odd number, okay, so we have already discussed, then we are taking as product and dividing it by max negative. So we are just removing that part. Okay, so we have just taken this part as well. And if this is not the case, if this is not base case, then we have to return the product as well. So I think this is very much clear to everyone that what we are doing in this question. Okay, let's try to run this. Okay, let's try to submit it. Okay, so the question is submitted. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please comment on this video, and thank you everyone. Bye.